Hi, this is Tracy from Inspired Chi, and I am doing your February reading. We're doing this reading on a new moon, and there's a lot of other really awesome planetary stuff that's going to go on that's going to help us along this month, so get excited. It's going to be very refreshing, an opportunity for fresh starts and growth and intentions, and such a better kickoff to the new year than January was for a lot of us. So I'm super excited about that. Mercury also goes direct around the second or the third. It should be on its way. Good riddance. We welcome any lessons that provided healing, but other than that, you know, don't let the door hit you on the ass on the way out. Happy birthday to my Aquariuses. We have a new moon in Aquarius to set some beautiful intentions for the new year. It's also the Happy New Year, the Lunar New Year. And we are in the year of the tiger. If there's any tigers out there, comment below. I'd love to see it. I'm a horse. We have lucky numbers. So angel numbers 222, they talk about having a fresh start, being able to embrace change in a positive way. And a lot of times the numbers 2 tell you that you're exactly where you're supposed to be. So if you've been kind of like struggling with your place and where you're at because of the impatience of not being able to get where you're going immediately, just take some stock and look around and see what you need to learn and grow and change, because a lot of you will see that the intentions you had for last year have changed because there was a lot of accelerated change in all of us, physical, mental, spiritual, all of that in 2021. So you may be coming back to the drawing board with some fresh ideas, and this is a great time for that. So the 222, so 22 22, and then also 222 22. Okay, so great manifesting energy, manifesting days, create a vision board, write a business proposal, wherever your juices are flowing, go ahead and put some heat into that. And let their passions just kind of guide you this month as well. Speaking of passion, we are going to pull a couple love cards for everyone as well. And it doesn't have to be if you're single, if you are a couple, if really all you're supposed to be doing right now is loving yourself, that will be in your reading when you choose. Pile 1, 2, or 3. So kind of we're doing like a fate, luck, and love reading. Because I'm only getting to do this monthly now instead of bi-weekly, I do want to also throw in there that February 16th we have a full moon in Leo, and that's going to be a really positive full moon, a good shakeup, very powerful. But it's also important to know we have this new moon in Aquarius starting the month, and then mid-month it shifts with a full moon in Leo, and they are opposites on the what do you call that? The zodiac wheel. Okay, so it's almost like the full opposites attract, playing off of each other's energies, which is just such a synergy coming into the month. So that's awesome. So you're going to want to do 1, 2, or 3. If you're new, you're going to want to focus in on a pile that you feel drawn to and go to the corresponding video. If you are coming back because you've been here before, welcome back, and thanks so much for coming in to support the channel. And if you haven't already done this, please go back and do this. It's so important. Please just comment your choice below, or if you don't want to reveal your choice, you can do an emoji. Anything is fine. But what that does, it keeps it circulating to everybody who's going to be able to see it, who needs the messages. So I do get messages from a lot of you that you don't see the things that are posting, and the truth is I don't post as much as I do that I used to do. So when they come up, they kind of get lost in the shuffle because Facebook puts you on something it's just high numbered notifications instead of all notifications, and I don't really know, they're always changing it. But just please do me that favor and comment below with your choice or with an emoji, just to keep this moving for everyone else who needs to tune in here. Hi twos, as you just heard, there's some beautiful energies coming into February, and the cards that you have here are perfectly aligned with that. There has been something that has been really almost holding you hostage for a while. That could either be emotionally, spiritually, or actually physically in your life. If I think it was it the 2s or the 3s? Maybe the 3s last time. That we're really going to be dealing with a lot of delays and frustrations in January. So you may have been in that pile as well last time. But I feel like this is an energy of, you're having this card, Willing Release, which is a beautiful card, right? But it's with those, what do they call it, dandelions, where it's like almost like a make-a-wish. And then up here you have the butterfly of transformation. So it looks like whatever you're releasing in February, you're ready. Like you've been trying to do this, you've been wanting to do this, you're ready to move forward. So I love that. You have a lot of support here and energy. You have the Mother, Father, God card, which is just like, look at these cards. Aren't they beautiful? These ones are the Angel Guide Oracle, Kyle Gray. I also have the Romance Angels here in the Oracle of the Seven Energies. And my new deck, you'll see shortly. But just like, look at that. It's like sun, it's blessings. It's kind of like just a nod from all your people and like the universe to go ahead, let it go, move on to the next chapter. Now, this may or may not resonate with you in a relationship standpoint or not. But if it is, I wanted to look at the fact that you have the card of separation here, okay? So if you were in a relationship, you may have, had a time of separation. But it does look like, and this resonates a couple ways for me, and I will play each scenario out for you. The true love card here. All right, so depending on what your other cards is, it really, for some of you, I feel like you've been separated from partner and then you do come back together because you are like meant to be together. Then I also see after a time of finally separating from what no longer serves you, this willing release, then your true love comes in. And then I might have, for some of you, this willing release is that separation and the freedom to move away from what isn't serving you in a relationship to search for your true love. So there's a lot of different ways this can go. Take it how it resonates in your own life and also how we play the other cards out. However, nothing toxic, right? I'm not talking about a yo-yo relationship with gaslighting or anything like that. I'm talking about two willing, good partners for each other that for whatever reason experience separation. This could go back as far as your high school sweetheart. I mean, anything really goes. It's all these twos with all this manifestation. It's just, get out there and just see what the universe has in store for you. Be open to so many things and so many ways this can go. But that being said, let's get a little bit more detail. Ooh, the Lovers. Yes, I told you. Stability, strength. Oh my goodness. Such a beautiful energy here for those in union, in healthy union, or wanting to be in that back together. Okay, so this is walking away. So see this? Look at that. That's a little talks. Some of you have left a relationship, okay, because you believe and you know that this is true, that you deserve true love and you deserve to have the partner that you want to be with. Otherwise, it's not really worth being with somebody, right? It's not worth the energy to be in a relationship because that's difficult as well. So we have the Eight of Cups, and with the Eight of Cups, you're just walking away from a situation. But with the Eight of Cups, you're walking to the Nine of Cups, which is wish fulfillment, then to the Ten of Cups, which is emotional fulfillment. So you're definitely heading in the right direction when you walk away from something that no longer serves you. Okay, this doesn't necessarily have to be a full-blown relationship. You have relationships that kind of are like breadcrumbing. You have different people that you're like, oh yeah, we've been friends. Sometimes we date. You need to like cut all of those threads because you're going to either want to focus on yourself and your goals. And I don't mean in career. I mean in your life, passion, renewal. This is about you feeling delighted. Okay, so whether that's through a partner or that's exploring different things is how it's going to serve you best. But for those of you who are in relationship at this time, you have the Lovers card, so there's a renewal of passion. There may be a little bit of a disconnect in how to get this to come across into the stability, right? Because especially if you've been in a relationship for a really long time, things can kind of, we forget to do all the little things that we did in the beginning. And I'm not much for Valentine's Day, but it would be the perfect opportunity to try something new or kind of infuse the energy into your relationship should you want to be in one. If you've been in separation for a long time and you meet somebody new and there's a spark, just have fun with it really and just enjoy that energy, okay? And just see where it leads you. Because you're heading to stability, okay? You do have this. This is stability. This is celebration. So there's a connection coming for you, whether you're in it now or it's coming down the line, that really will be with you for a really long time. That has really strong roots. You have a strength card here. Okay, this person might be a Leo, right? You have a strong Leo full moon on the 16th as well. But this is just indicating to me that the stability and strength of this passion that comes in, it has different personalities to work with, and sometimes you take one out to shine during that specific task that requires it, and then you put it in a bag for a little bit later. And this is an energy of like, okay, open up the bag, infuse the energy in, just get excited and passionate, whether that's about your art or the person in your life. There's just so much love here. It's really enjoyable when you let that release happen, okay? Because there's a lot of conflict here in the past, but this conflict had really felt like it had something to do with the way that you were living your life, okay? So you have the Ace of Swords, but you have that in reverse, okay? So there's something that you really haven't been speaking your truth about, so you haven't been able to gain clarity. I see that changing for you in February. I see it happening later in the month as opposed to the very beginning, but maybe set yourself up with some intentions and some rewards. You know, I like to, if I have to do something really hard, whether it's emotional or physical, I kind of add a little reward at the end of that somehow to not only make me do it, but also to reward myself and care for myself. So that might be an option for you, something to think about, because we also have the Queen of Swords. Yeah, there's definitely something that's not being said that you're conflicted about. We're rolling into that. We may have to actually pull a couple more cards on that, because you have these are both in reverse though, right? So these are being blocked. So you have the Queen of Swords, which she's a take action kind of person. She does speak her truth. She sometimes has to have harder words with people because maybe the softer side wasn't really working, wasn't really getting through. So she will be a little blunt. She will state what she wants. And when she gets to this point where she's not nice about it anymore, it's because there's so much resentment from having to continually ask for it, beg for it, and remind. Okay, that's what this feels like. Okay, just being, keeping your thoughts on a matter to yourself and being conflicted about it. So let's see. With this beautiful relationship energy over you, I'm wondering why you're getting into this, okay? This might be about the situation from the past, okay? If you're dealing with something from the past, because you have willing release, okay? Just trust that what's on the other side is so much better for you, okay? And you'll enjoy it more. This feels like work, okay? Not this. This is beautiful. Yeah, I think we're gonna go back in for a few. I'm nosy. Yeah. Okay, there is some struggle here. But we do have honeymoon, right? So we have that in here. Heart-to-heart conversations, okay? And letting go of control issues. So maybe be really honest where you might be holding yourself back. You might be holding a relationship back. Be willing to speak up if something hasn't been meeting your expectations, okay? You're allowed to change your mind if something, oh my god, I'm knocking this over. If something isn't turning out the way that you had hoped, okay? Being honest about how you feel and what you expect can produce really positive results, okay? It's uncomfortable, but that's what this feels like to me, okay? There's some kind of conversation that needs to be had. If you are in separation, there's some talks of the relationship that needs to happen. If you're in separation but you don't want to be, that could be another way this could be playing out in your life, okay? But I just want to leave you with the fact that you have the Mother, Father, God card blessing all the things that you're doing. So don't hold back. Release what's not serving you anymore. Whatever this conflict is about walking away from something in the past. Like maybe you found something beautiful and then something from their past. You're like, oh, but if I take this, I'll never go back here. Am I supposed to go back here? No, you're not. You're not supposed to go back if you're conflicted about that, okay? If you're so excited about this and conflicted about that, you're not supposed to go back. If this is the same relationship for you, if you're in separation because maybe there's some dealing with some control issues, and maybe there's some conversations that are uncomfortable but have to be had, only you will know if your relationship is worth putting that energy into it. But you have something here that's definitely beautiful and worth trying. It just kind of feels like you're tangled in something from the past. So I'm not sure how that's resonating for you personally. I wish you the best of luck in this situation, and I hope that it resolves quickly for you because you have some beautiful energies to play on in February, so enjoy them, okay?